But that's the fight I need to do. But we need to change a couple things. This is a team that's gonna work. We're gonna take off Kimari's thing here. We're actually gonna swap his record materia with Deuce's. We're gonna give you Thunder God Might, so you can charge up fast. Gathering Storm. And we're gonna give you the Dr. Mom's teaching so you can start healing immediately. And that should get us where we want to go. And then I gotta remember, probably need to put the wall up again at some point. But I'm pretty sure Kimari's radiant shield fell off. While the chain was up, and it helps to build that chain, so that's what it's there for. So, oops. Okay, well, Kimari, you're gonna be putting up a wall now. Got the wall up, all right. Life siphoning. Go ahead and give it to him. Melody. Go, that's what I'm looking for. This ought to work really well. Build that water chain up, baby. The pretty big numbers. 110k off of that chain, just about. And now we got 3 water chains. Well, we got two water burst waters going. Oh, and there's the dispel. So now we're slow again. Go. Cast that haste for us, baby. And Mari, you're actually going to go ahead and throw up another wall just in case. A lot of counter haste. Alright, well, he dispelled before we got another haste up, so you're lost! Haha! Sentinel's home! Now let's wreck him! You'll see I'm still using Sapphire Shot and Engulfing Quad Strike because they're... Well, he doesn't have a chain up, but I'm still using Engulfing Quad Strike because it is more powerful than the Command 2 on that burst mode for some reason. So it guarantees that 40k there. Gives Maluk to boost the chain up a little bit more. I mean, at this point, he's gonna die. It's amazing how much easier having a chain has made doing these Crystal Tower events. I didn't have a chain for the first one, and it was really hard. And this is the second Crystal Tower event in a row where the final boss ended up not being that big a deal because I had chains. The last one that was a big deal was freaking Shinryu from Final Fantasy Type 0, which, holy crap, I hate that boss. I hate all the Type 0 bosses that require you to wait for an opportunity to perform a break on them. It was an interesting mechanic in Type 0, but the way it works in this game makes the fight way harder. Alright, so the next boss I'm gonna do is going to be Behemoth King. And we're gonna try a lightning chain on him. We've got wind chain that I'm gonna use on the wind weak boss. And then on the bottom boss, we're gonna use my holy group. The CT completely. Can't make on Emperor. Yep, that's how I do it as well. I'm guessing you don't have any chains, because like I said, that's how I do it now. I just bring out a chain. Chain team. A chain gang. Alright, so let's go to Final Fantasy 12. Get Ash. She's got lightning magic. And Larsa has a burst heal, so bring him in for healing. No, it does not, so I'm not gonna bring her in. Fran has... Yeah, so the chains make it way easier, so like I said, that's what I'm doing. Without chains, yeah, you just gotta bring your best team in, hope they can kill him, and then hope that your not best teams can kill the other ones. Final Fantasy 11. Shantoto has a chain. I'm gonna bring in... Who am I gonna bring in? Let's go ahead and bring in Shelky. For Boost. Shelky. There you are. You can Wrath and Trust. And I'm gonna bring in a second healer. Who am I gonna bring in? Oh, good golly. In Element and in Peril, yeah, that makes sense too. It's kind of like the poor man's chain to do it in Element and in Peril. Oh, what other healer do I want to bring in? Or do I want to bring in... Let's try it with one healer. And we'll bring in Lightning. You're going to use a Striker. Go ahead and give you break in that burst soul break, which restores a large amount of HP, grants them a barrier that enables them to avoid a buff, and grants haste to burst mode. And then, you know, basic healing burst mode stuff. And this boss uses attacks that inflict slow. Mom Bomb and Peril with Scott and Refia in fire. Radiant shields are fun. I like them pretty well. Let's go with Shelga. And I guess I can Shellga and Protectka. Because I'm going to use that burst heal. Thundering Quad Strike. And a Life Siphon in case I need that. Does Meltdown have Thunder on it? It does not. Which one of you should get my chain to die? I'll give it to you. Ooh, you can use... Yeah, I'll give you the Witch Powers. That'll work. Come on. Sudden Thunder! No, Sudden Thunder. There we go. You... Valagamanda, because that has Thunder on it, right? Yeah. And Chain Thunder. I've already got the resist slow on. Let's go ahead and change accessories and add magic. Alright, so we'll take the one that adds defense for some reason. There is one that does attack, and we'll take that one. And that one. That one. Mind. Alright, now we're ready to start putting everything on magic. I like how the Crystal Towers, if you use a champion that has, what's it called? Record synergy, then all the items they can use have record synergy with them. It's 18 damage. But it does lightning boost. Take that. And I'll get my lightning boost from the armor I'll wear. That's too much magic difference. Never mind. But it might not be too much of a difference for you. A difference of 19 magic, and it has better defense and resistance. So yeah, I will go with that for you. Okay, and then you need Wrath and Trust, of course. Info starts with a whole bunch of those things. Can any of you... Somebody's got to be able to spell, right? You can't, can you? No, okay. So, I think you have the ability to spell. I'll replace Valagamanda with a Dispel. Any white magic, can you? Yeah, there we go. So you'll start off with a Dispel, that'll be good. Here, what are you going to start with? Let's see. Truth Seeker for you. start with Mako Knight. And you're gonna take Scholar's Boon. There we go. That'll work. That'll all work very well. I think we're ready to go. Guess I should replace my Magicite with some lightning boost Magicite, huh? Element, lightning, go. What's your skill? Or their lightning resistance? Sure. Boost magic, good. Boost attack. Yeah. Holy, I got some holy resistance too. That'll do. I think that'll do nicely. Alright, let's try this. See how it goes. And if I can get the Behemoth King, the other two should be easy for me, because I've got a Wind Chain group that can take on the second floor, and then I've got a whole bunch of Holy Relic people I can use on the first floor. Put up a wall. Wrath. Dispel. Sudden Thunder. Shelter. Trust her. Frightening light. Total, all of her soul breaks. She gets the bright red eyes and does the creepy laugh. I don't know about you, Shantoto. Oh, maybe I didn't click it. That would be okay if I didn't click it. It didn't. All right, so that means I can do Army 1 instead. Do that. Physical attacks have no effect! Echo. Wow. Well, at least I'm boosting the chains, but that is a huge waste. And annoying! I didn't mean to do the overstrike. I wanted the burst. Shantoto over here just building chains, not adding much damage. That's unfortunate. Counter. Thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening. Repaling fails. Alright, let's go. Thunder Chain is wearing off very quickly. This may not be as effective as I thought it was going to be. There's double. I feel like I need a second healer. Alright. That's a wipe. Let's try it again, but with, you know, the right spells and stuff. So one of the cool things that I'm really excited about for this update that they're doing is Square Enix or DNA, whatever you want to call them. They understand that people are force closing the game and starting it again in order to restart fights. So instead of removing that and saying, that's not how we want the game to be played, they're adding a feature in where instead of having to do that, you'll be able to just click restart and restart from the current segment. That's awesome. That is an excellent way to update your game, is to look at what your players are doing and say, you know what? If they want to play the game, then let's help them play the game that way and make it a little bit easier. So that's an excellent change that they're working on, and I'm excited for it. That should be coming at the same time as the mission overhaul, I think. And that should make it a lot nicer to stream, so I don't have to close out of the app every time. A lot nicer to play in general, because that's a lot of time that you spend. I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of time when I'm playing this game, force closing and restarting and waiting for the game to come back. If all I have to do is click restart, it's going to be pretty nice. Do that. Go ahead and get that chain going. Protect, This is actually the first time I've tried this lightning chain, so... Paling for us. Might as well make yourself slightly useful, lightning. Using storm. Play rough. Work on the chain, even if it's not otherwise going to help us. See, here we go. The creepy eye. And now she's got, like, the head tilt. Like, yeah, I'm not entirely sane. So that's cool. Big heal coming. Yay, we all get to live another day. Fire Well, I guess it doesn't matter. They're both thunder, huh? I think the paling's about to wear off. We're gonna hang on. Wait for the next turn. There it goes. Now get him, lightning. That on Shantoto so she can start another chain for us as soon as this one wears off. Apocalypse White Breath. Come on, big heels. Throw up another wall. No Sloga for you. And start another chain. Cleansing Storm. Alright, so we got a wall up. Hopefully by the time this chain comes off, he'll be dead. It's probably about to nullify all my magic attacks and be a pain in the butt. Apocalypse White Breath. That stopped a couple people. Yeah, double it up, lightning. Need a big heal. And there's anti-magic. Alright, so hopefully when that comes off, we can beat the crap out of it. Big heal is in time. Everyone lives to see another day. Oh, I probably should have just overstriked. Oh well. Lightning's gonna overstrike this turn. Thunderfall, and that might be enough to finish her. Might be, probably isn't. Might be. And then you go ahead and overstrike too, and that should be enough. These 3 soul breaks here put together with as much health as he has, even though the chain's off. That's not worth much, Shantoto. Oh, lightning, that's not worth much either, is it? Trust her. And Ash says... Ugh, so close. Oh, lightning ran out. Or in thunder, if you prefer. That should do it. Lightning attack, finish him off. Alright, so now it should be easy. Guess we'll find out. Oh, I guess it's a good thing I'm doing this Crystal Tower now, since you get those, those motes from the mission, and the missions are going away. So I'm glad I'm doing this today. Alright, so X-Death is inexplicably weak to wind. Doom and Sap. He must be defeated 4 times. Oh, he switches weaknesses, that's right. Wind, water, fire, and earth. Okay, so we probably actually, because of this proportional to HP damage he does, we probably want resist. What's the word I'm looking for? Resist instant KO. Alright, so I'm still going to use my Wind Chain team here. And I used Bart's already. He would be a great asset to this fight. But I used him, so. Right, Shelky's locked out, so we're gonna actually bring in. Let's bring in Tyro. He gets only 2 fewer, or 1 fewer turns to boost than Shelky does. And he gets more mind while he's at it. Make sure you've got the most mind. And I guess this is a tubular fight for me. I won't need the balls, that's fine. You can just focus on healing. She's got the shell. So you bring Protect. KKK. The ice. 5, use the water. Yeah, we'll just stick with this. Have Aurora Strike, but I can give you Ripping Blast, which is better. You're going to be Wrath and Trusting away, my friend. Assuming I can find them. In all of your abilities. One feature they still haven't talked about adding, and I don't see it a lot. I don't think I've ever seen in a mobile game, but I think can still find space in a mobile game, is I'd like to see a text search. Like, I know the name of the ability, let me type it in and you just show me that ability. Why is this so hard? I mean, I get that phone keyboards are a lot more difficult than PC keyboards, but phone keyboards are still capable of that much, and it would make it a lot easier than, as you see I'm doing, flipping through like four rows, 5 rows, 20 items at a time. Let me just search. This is easy. I mean, it might not be easy, but it's... My experience as a programmer is that it would be easy. But I haven't developed a serious mobile game, so what do I know? Maybe I don't know anything. Maybe I'm a moron. Could be true. Could happen. Possible. Anything's possible. Alright, so this is the team I'm gonna try. I don't think anybody from FF5 really needs to be in here. Dorgan could be good, because I have his Ultra. Physical Earth and Wind. Use them with the power of Earth. Their Night abilities trigger Sandwich Blade, which is 2-6 Earth, Wind, and non-elemental attacks. So he could really wreck things around here. In addition to Cloud. And I may not need Echo. It may be that I would be better off with Dorgan instead of Echo. Oh, what the heck. Let's try it. I haven't got to play with that. He's level 95. That's close enough to be useful. Boost wind damage? Yes, it does. Except we actually need instant KO resist, I decide. Attack. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Like I said, once you get the first one down, yes, it is going. You were asking a question, not making a statement. Yes, it is going well. It's just slow. It takes me forever to build teams. This is the part I find the most difficult and the most boring, is actually deciding who to take with me to various fights. So, yeah. But I'm almost done building this team, and then the last team is pretty much built itself. Let's see. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Is that really a decent KO resist? I don't think it is. I'm gonna add that to you. Abilities. Soul Break. I want to keep the super. I'll keep it, but I ain't gonna use it probably. Alright, so what abilities do I give you? Some Night ability? Yes, it is. That. Also a Night ability, so Swedish keyboard with UK setup, so keys aren't what they say they are. Well, that sounds difficult. And that sounds like a pain in the butt. Let's get you up there so you can actually do some serious damage if you want. I'm actually going to change my mind, and I'm going to give you Dr. Mog's teachings. I'm not even going to use the thing. We're not even going to use the Sentinel's Tome. We're not going to enlist Dr. Mog's help. We're going to use Godwall for the haste. Hang on. If we're doing that, then Ishtola doesn't need Protectka. her Alter Cure in case I need to deal with any debuffs. And I'm actually gonna give you Gathering Storm so you can cast those heals faster. Alright, now we're ready. That chain going, I guess. Oh crap, that's gonna suck. That was stupid. Hang on. We're gonna start this fight over because I screwed that up. Okay. Just Life Siphon for now. Life Siphon. Set up a cure. Summons Cross. Wall up. Earthshaker! Get that wall up faster, man. Alright, there we go. I have faith in Ishtolo's ability to heal. Divine Cross him up. Wrath. Oh, I have the wrong... Okay, hang on. He's supposed to instant cast, so that shouldn't be an issue. I have the wrong Yes, Legend Materia on him. I always confuse Legend Materia and Record Materia. So let's fix that. I knew there was something wrong with the way things were going. That's because he's wearing the wrong armor because I haven't learned it yet. So put the correct armor on. There you go. Yes. There we go. Now, that should be what I want it to be. Try this again. Hopefully without the oops. And after this attempt, win or lose, I will need to take a 5-minute break. I gotta do something for my other job, and I gotta get a drink. So it'll be just like a 5-10 minute break after this attempt, win or lose. Instant wall. Instant god wall. Got the defense. And he should be throwing single target attacks. Whether that actually works against the boss, I have no idea. One more time, buddy. We'll do it next turn. not. He's supposed to draw the single target attacks too, and he has not. So. Alright, go ahead and trust. Oregon may not quite have his ultimate up, but we're just gonna go with it. Cross slash. He's not quite ready, is he? I guess I should have entrusted him, but it's fine. Cloud can handle things for a little bit here. And it's not like we're gonna be building a chain on this boss for very long. He's gonna die, and then we'll have to start building a chain on the next one. Yeah, he's already dead. Sword out. Okay, there it goes. Oh, crap! Ah, well, whatever. It'll work. Oi! Then you probably need to start charging for another wall, huh? Well, it'll kill the boss, probably. I was just hoping to set him up for the next one, too. With having the commands. Alright, here we go. It's okay, I guess not everything needs to be work with the chain. So this is what this Ultra looks like. I haven't seen it before now. Nice. Alright, that's 2 of them down. Big heals, Ishtola. At least the Omega Drive is still worth a good chunk of damage. So this is the 3rd of 4 of X Death we have to kill. I believe it said 4. I hope it said 4, because otherwise I'm gonna be loud. Alright. Okay. Now you follow up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. And that one's down. Now, do we get a head start on the next one? No. Yes, we do. Never mind. We just had to wait for him to cast his thing. Chain is not... Oh, there it is. It is having an effect. Hit him with that. Oh, yes. I believe he's vulnerable to earth damage this time around. So that's double whammy from Mr. Dorgan. Big heal coming. Don't die, everybody. Alright, we got the chain. Is it my imagination, or does his thing keep coming up? Like, now that it's happened once, he just gets to cast his Ultra as many times as he wants. This is weird. Alright, hit him with that. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. He's almost dead. Cloud to whack him, but good. And then I'll use his wind burst if he gets that far. And really, yeah, he's gonna get that far, but it'll really wreck his day. I mean, I guess we might as well use his Ultra since he's got the Soul Break charge, right? Ultimate Maelstrom. Ow. This is the part where Antias/Tyro. Oh, now he's getting him. Look at him go. Big deal. While we wait for Cloud to finish him off. Inkydoo for the win. For the wind. Cloud's got this. That's right, Talibrin. Oh no, Zach's down. Cloud's gonna finish him here though. Just like Cloud, right? To let Zach die before he does what needs doing. He's very cloudish. Alright, so we still have one more boss in the Crystal Tower, but he's weak to Holy, and I've got a pretty good Holy team, so we'll deal with that in just a few minutes, but I need a drink, and like I said, I gotta take care of something for my other job real quick, so I will be right back, like 5 minutes, I promise. Check out the rewards first. I didn't let you look at them for long, but hopefully you saw them all pop up. I mean, no one cares, really, right? There's my rewards for completing the third one, and now I just have the easiest one left. As promised, I have returned. Let's do this. All right. Hades. As discussed before, he is weak to Holy. He inflicts poison, confuse, slow, stop, blind, and sap. Crashes the party, it's Rose! Well, Rose, you're here just in time. I don't know what you're here in time for. I have about 30 minutes left on the stream. You're in time for the last 30 minutes of the stream. Alright. Tisk tisk, falling asleep. Why would you fall asleep when you could be watching a stream? Alright, so let's get my Holy team out. And for another boss, yes. We got one more boss in the Crystal Tower. We did the Crystal Tower backwards. We started at the top and we went to the bottom. But we're here now. We're at the bottom. Alright, so this Holy team is not exactly going to cut it. Let's get... where'd you go? Cloud of Darkness. Magic and Dark and Non-Elemental. Dark and Holy. Dark and Non-Elemental. So you can use it first for Holy. You get a Radiant Shield for it. Let's see. can't use him. Alright, let's get Cloud of Darkness in. And we're gonna grab Sarah. And then I need another healer. Who's gonna be my healer? It's gonna be... use Vanille. Vanille is a good healer sometimes. Gentle Atonement. Small chance of using white magic abilities to deal a single target. That'll be good. Add some holy damage to the fight. Protect shell and a barrier. And automatically heal. And then she's got this one, which instantly restores a moderate amount of HP, grants them last stand, and lower the holy elemental power of all enemies a small amount. I'll grab both of these. I don't know which one I will use. Alright, and then you'll need... Does this boss do physical attacks or just magic? Oh, he uses Reflect. Maybe I should just go with a physical team. Yep, I'm gonna change. No, but he's. Oh my gosh, but Sid Brains is so powerful here. You'll just have a Dispel ready to go. Dispel. Basically useless to me. Alright, so here's what you're gonna do. You cast Protector or Shelga either? No? What are you good for? Maybe I won't use Sarah. You know what? I will use... Boom. Echo. Garnet. Keep it useful here. Alright, so Echo can cast Shelga. And she can cast Dispel. And she can give us haste at the start of the battle. You're gonna use Storm. Protect and Kiran. There we go, there we go. What's your... Alright, so we're not going to worry about you being blinded. You can be confused, slowed, stopped, blinded, and sapped. Jeez. You're not going to use Curata, you're going to use Ultra Cura. What abilities are you going to use? You're going to use Memento Mori. Get rid of all these soul breaks that don't do holy damage. Jeez. I am making a mess out of this, huh? There it is. Much more damage with black magic abilities. And actually, instead of Hailstorm, I'm going to give you... Yes, as I was telling Silver Wings before you guys got here, building teams is the hardest and least favorite part I have of this game. It's one of the reasons I don't like the Crystal Tower, is because I have to build unique teams for every boss. For the Magicite, like once I build a team, I can just use that team over and over again to farm that Magicite boss. For a lot of the events and the story fights, I just use my strongest team over and over again. This requires me to come up with 4 unique teams that cannot share any of the same heroes that any of the other teams use. So it's a lot of, and this boss is complicated for me because this boss doesn't just do a lot of damage that I have to account for, but he also does a lot of debuffs, and I hate debuffs. They're the worst thing ever. So I gotta figure out which debuffs I want to protect against. Alright, so you definitely need to resist Confuse. This one does Confuse Slow and Blind. Confuse and Slow. Confuse. Paralyze and Confuse. Resist all of those, because he can do both of those, right? No, he cannot paralyze. So Stop's not going to work on her. He can slow. Confuse is going to be the worst one. Confuse. This does confuse. Confuse, slow. Yeah, okay. So Confuse is the worst one. The next worst one is Stop for these 3, because Stop is weakened by how much mind you have. And since these 2 are healers, they have plenty of mind. Definitely need to resist Confuse. And then these 3, I guess, will resist Stop, and I will just hope they don't get confused. So Stop works really poorly on the 2 healers because they use mind because they're healers. But it'll work really strong against my attackers because they don't have as much mind. Stop and sleep. Sure. But if they get confused, then they'll attack their allies, but I can probably deal with that. I can't get rid of Stop. I can get rid of Confuse. Okay. Okay, so I think I have a team. I think this will work. Let's find out. And the good news is that between Vanille and Eiko, he's gonna have a really hard time killing me. They both have Soul Breaks, which can give me Last Stand, which means he can reduce me to 0 health, but I still won't die. That's a wall first. And Shelga first. I should have done that. That's whatever. Vanishing Strike. And now I can cast spells on him, at least temporarily. And I may yet need to go with a more physical-oriented team. Jerk. Better do Memento Mori. Guardian Lodge. This will give me haste. It's a man sitting on a throne. A floating stone throne. See, it's a stone throne, and there's a man sitting on top of it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. He absorbs the darkness. Salt Saber is a man sitting on a stone throne. Woo! Ooh, that was close. Has anybody cast a wall? Yes, I did it. Somebody did cast a wall. And protect. And shell. So how the heck did he do that much damage in a single attack, the jerk? Strike just to make sure. Wave those pom-poms. Pure luck. As possible, I suppose. Just cast an Asuna. Miss Dragon, I choose you. That is correct. Miss Dragon, very useful. Go. Now he's taking some hits. Here comes Thunder God. Alright, and I'm going to use Transcendent Dream. This is an instant cast heal, first mode, and she's got command 1, does a holy attack against the boss, which might be useful, but command 2 does heal for everybody, which would probably be more useful. Of course, Sid Ray. So you got Orlando up here, who is also known as Thunder God Sid, and then you got Sid Reigns here, because all the Final Fantasy games have Sids in them. So I've got lots of Sids doing damage for me. You gotta hang on, buddy. Wait for that vanishing strike to go off. There you go. Cloud of Darkness over here hasn't even been able to do anything useful yet. There he goes, just wailing on Sid again. You need breakfast. Go get you some breakfast. Yeah, that's right. Whack him good there, Neil. You did not miss anything. We're still fighting the boss. Same attempt as before. It's just further along. Cloud of Darkness is proving to be completely useless in this fight. I'm gonna end up basically four-manning this fight. Excuse me, the boss is not even gonna get to he's not even cast a single attack that would debuff me. I was so worried about the debuffs, and then nothing. Oof. Oh no, Cloud of Darkness died. Hades This is going to reward me for my impressive feat of defeating him with a fifth person who was completely useless the entire fight. Well, I was right about that fight being the easiest, because I did not do well, and it still ended well. Alright, so that is the Crystal Tower. Whole dadgum thing. Cool. Probably post this video on my YouTube channel, in case anyone wants to see how I did it. It'll be exciting. They'll be like, why? Why do you do everything wrong and still win? So that's the team. These are the teams that I used. Emperor got the water chain. Behemoth King got lightning chain. Primal X Death got wind chain. And Hades just got a whole bunch of holy. And then you go to the missions. Before May 30th, before they completely overhaul the mission system and collect all of your 5-star motes so you can have a more powerful team that does more powerful things.